Hello everyone, welcome to our channel, Meet the Addohs. I am Mrs. Addoh and I am here today to talk about parenting during a pandemic. We've been going through this since about March, and at this point I feel like I have a few lessons learned. I've done some research and talked to some of my friends, so I have 5 tips to help you get through the rest of this pandemic. And number 1 is to give yourself grace. This is not a time for comparisons. Do not open social media and see what other parents are doing and feel like you should be doing more, or even with work, feeling like, okay, this person is doing this, I should be doing more. This is not the time for that. Instead, express gratitude, even if it's to yourself. Thank you for, giving yourself a good meal. Thank you for exercising today. To your children, thank you for putting your plate in the sink. Thank you for listening to mommy. To your spouse, thank you for thinking of us. Thank you for picking up dinner. Thank you for cleaning out the table. So bring yourself back, center yourself, express gratitude. No time for comparisons. Give yourself grace. It's okay. We're trying to get through a pandemic right now. Number 2, focus on teaching life skills. So my son has been showing interest in cooking. He loves starting from breakfast. He loves to get up and, mommy, let's have waffles with strawberries and bananas, his favorite breakfast. So I bought him these little kitty knives and I let him chop up the bananas. They won't cut skin, only food. I let him chop up the bananas, chop up the strawberries. And, I try to integrate things that he shows any interest in, instead of fighting and saying, oh no, Katie, you can't help me. Okay, come over here. Let me find a way to get you involved in this. This is stuff that will stick with them for a lifetime. Teaching them compassion, teaching them to notice nature. These are life skills that need to be learned, and why not teach them now? Number 3 is to prioritize. And so when I prioritize, I use the 4 D's. The first D is delete. The things that you really don't have to do, and you maybe just put them on your to-do list just because. Really give a critical eye to everything on your to-do list. If you can delete it and take it off, just take it off. Number 2 is to delegate. The things that you really don't need to do personally, you can ask your husband or somebody else in your household to do it. Take those off. The things that you can, if you can do a Walmart delivery or pickup, do that. Don't stress yourself out about going to the grocery store. Delete those things that can be deleted. Number 3 is to delay. If it's something, you have a really busy day and something does not have to be done right this minute, kick it to the curb. And hopefully at this time point, you're ready for the number 4 D, which is to do. So hopefully you kicked off the things that you really don't need to do and just get those things done that you really need to do. And if you've done those, and you can kind of go back to some of the things that you delayed, or even some of the things that you deleted, at this point, get it done. And you know that you're doing the most important things. The number 4 thing is to have a plan. It's always good to have a plan, but also leave room for change. I may plan an activity. So for the day, I kind of plan a loose, okay, we're going to get up in the morning, eat breakfast, do an activity. Mommy's going to try to check email, have a little break, have lunch, do another evening activity, and so forth. So I don't really plan. I'm not one of those people that can plan every 10 minutes out. So I plan everything, but if that morning activity, I can see that Caden's really not feeling it, if he needs to take his break earlier, or if he needs to take a walk outside, which can always help. Taking toddlers and older kids outside is always a good idea, or even taking them for a ride. I'm up for changing it, but it's still good to plan, because kids like to kind of know what's coming next, so that they can anticipate the things how the day's gonna go. Toddlers really don't do well with change. I'm sure a lot of you that have toddlers know that. So have a plan, but leave room for change. The number 5 thing is, and this is one that I have struggled with, is accept that things are out of your control. I cannot think of how many times that I've said, oh my gosh, I wish this pandemic is over. Why won't this just be over? I'm missing summer vacations. I'm missing this. But once you just accept that things are out of control, there is no certainty. I acknowledge my anxiety about it. It leaves space for the things that you can change, such as washing your hands before you eat, teaching your children how to wash their hands before they eat, making sure your family has enough supplies. But if you just spend all the time, oh my gosh, I wish this was over, that's just wasted energy. Put your energy where it really can help and do some good for your family. So that is a hard one. Between that one and the number one, give yourself grace. Those are very hard for me. I'm still working on them, but yeah. So let me know in the in the comments which one of them, or maybe all of them, you've dealt with, you plan on implementing in your life. Anything that can help, please let me know. And like, share, and subscribe. Thanks for watching the video.